Hey guys, welcome back again to Dave's Dimension. Welcome back again for another video. Welcome back again to the channel where chaos and insanity reign supreme. Yes, you're seeing three of me because, excuse me, I wanted to do a little bit of a comparison video, okay? Now, right now, you are seeing three separate feeds, okay? Excuse me. So, what we have first is this right here. That is my cell phone. That is the S21 Ultra. So I'm using an app called Webcam, iruin. It's a free app, and you can actually see it's pretty good quality. I mean, you guys can see actually a pretty good view of the whole dimension. I have this right above my monitor, right above my C922. Speaking of the C922, you're right there. And then I have this little rinky-dink, cheap $50 USB webcam on the side of my monitor here. Big subtle differences. Excuse this, I was just having dinner. So, we got different fields of view. I actually have this on an arm right above. But if you see, it covers the whole scope. It's almost fish lens like, because even if I look directly at it, you see me, but then it almost creates kind of an oval, curved kind of shape. I mean, I could probably play around with some of the settings on here, but you know, and we're using the back lenses, the better lenses on the back of the S21 Ultra. Now, my no-name brand, it's not bad. I mean, it's pretty good quality for the most part. That's the first one I started off with. This is my first webcam. And this is, right here we have my main one, my C922. I am actually, one of the reasons why I'm doing this video, guys, is, one, I wanted to show people a few different ways about, you know, if you're just starting out your channel, you want to have a couple ideas. I mean, this is a no-name brand. Whoa, we just lost the C922. One of the there we go, it came back. One of the drawbacks is using my cell phone as a camera is, fortunately, there's no way for me to run a USB cord to my computer to feed it. I mean, there is, but there's no way for the app to translate it over. Like you guys can see, I mean, there's focus, but then it doesn't focus on me all that well unless I change some of the resolution. So it's got its pluses and minuses, okay? Another thing is, there we go again. It can be a bit of a problem at times, as you guys can see. Another thing is the generic USB camera that we have right here. As you can see, right there, it actually looks pretty good, guys, right? Now, if I am doing something down here, some of the focus can get there's a little delay, a little phasing. At least that's what I like to call it. And also, as far as adjustability or zooming in, you have to do it manually, guys. See what I mean? I mean, that's not bad. I mean, but one of the drawbacks is a lot of webcams, well, at least Logitech, they've done one thing that the others really haven't. Most webcams, especially the cheap ones you buy on Amazon, they don't have software. They don't, you know, they're kind of a plug and play. They'll feed into StreamYard. They'll feed into just about anything you guys have. However, the settings, you keep having to reset your settings for the most part. That's a problem with a lot of webcams. Logitech has their own software that you can download, so it will, usually what I do is I have to open up Logitech Capture first, because it kind of wakes up the camera. It kind of says, oh, here are the settings, hold on to that. And then I'll close out of that, and I'll jump into OBS, and my settings are like right there. So with some cameras you have to keep resetting your settings every single time, which can be a little annoying. Like right now, my Samsung is being all kinds of goofy, like I'm actually looking blurry. However, see, I mean, there are some good things about the Samsung. I mean, the camera is really great at focusing. I mean, you can get down to the follicles. You know, I mean, it's good. Like, I can pan around the dimension, and I can do some focusing. You guys can see everything pretty well and clear right there, guys, right? But turn it back around, put it back on a stand, and I start to get a little blurry. Bring it up close, I look better. But again, it's giving kind of a fish, like, kind of the fish eye kind of effect. Like Wayne's World. Unnecessary close-up. Whoa! You know, I mean, it is what it is, guys. I mean, I wanted to show you guys a couple things that could be done. Okay? I wanted to show you guys a couple things that could be done. I mean, in a pinch, you can use your phone. You download a couple free apps, and if you don't want their watermark, or if you want to have access to more settings or better video quality, you have to pay for the app. I mean, you can do that. I might actually do that to experiment with this a little bit better, see if I can get some better improvement. Another thing is different apps. I've tried other apps before, like, what is it, the Ecom, or I forgot what the name of it is, but it caused my phone to heat up. It caused that issue when I had an iPhone, and it caused it on Android too. I don't want to have any explosions. I don't need my battery boiling and then exploding on me, guys, right? Plus, your phone is a computer right now. Your phone is a computer, so obviously we don't want that issue where it's going to overheat. We don't want that, okay? So right now we have the two webcams side by side. Or should I say side by side on my monitor, but up and down on the screen. Now, the top one is still the C922. I get pretty good quality here, but one of my problems is this, and this is a problem all of us face. When we're making a video, one of the biggest problems is, well, we make the video, it looks great on our computer, right? We have an awesome monitor, our graphics card is cranking, everything looks fantastic here. But once we upload it to YouTube, it loses quality. It loses a bit crap. I mean, it looks like maybe you were using your dad's, camera phone from 5 or 6 years back. You know, the quality does not look good. That's just because of the upload and the algorithm, the compressing for the video. It just happens. There's nothing we can really do about that, guys. It is what it is. This, I pretty much, like, if I'm doing an unbox, so you got, like, I'll push my keyboard back, and, like, for example, you guys can see this. It doesn't really focus that well. You know, like, I'm showing the item. The only way you're really going to see good, decent imagery of it is if I'm holding it up close, or let's switch things around. Look, let's go to the C922. The C922 does kind of focus a little bit better. Now, one of the big problems is usually with the C922, if my face is in the background and I'm holding this up, it may not focus unless I'm covering my face. That's why you see most YouTubers doing this when they're showing an item, because they want to block their face, otherwise the camera's focusing on them. What I'm looking for to do is I'm actually looking to upgrade my camera. I'm thinking of, I don't know what I'm going to do with this USB camera. I might still hold on to it for purposes. But I kind of want to maybe try having this one as my overhead camera and have another camera. A couple of cameras I'm looking at. The Logitech Brio. Are you guys familiar with that? No? Okay. Well, let me actually pull up Amazon. Because I've come across The Brio usually sells for about $199 right now, guys. Okay? That's no bueno. Not one bit. Sorry about that. Let's go over here. Come on. My mouse is being goofy. Amazon. Let's go take a look at the Brio. What do you say? What do you say, guys? I was looking at the Brio. We got 178, 179. We even have one at 158. So I'm thinking I might jump on that. I mean, that sounds like an amazing price. It says renewed. Now, I'm not, honestly, I can be a bit of a snob at times about this stuff, okay? I don't, if you have to get refurbished, then get refurbished, I'd rather get something brand new out of the box. So for about $20 more, I can get this one here or this one here. So I've been looking at that one, but I've also seen some people use the Stream Cam. Which is this one. I mean, well, this is a generic version of it, but you guys know which one I'm talking about. This is 168. Because I want to do more live streams. So I've been looking at this one, and honestly, guys, when I do my research, you know what I'm doing? I watch YouTube videos. We all do. Hell, we all do. There's no secrets. There's no hidden information there. And the problem is, and as a YouTuber myself, I'm admitting this. Either you have someone who's starting from the bottom, like yours truly. Those of us who start up, we work our 9-to-5 jobs, our Monday through Fridays, or maybe we're working second jobs, third jobs, whatever the case. We're doing that for our families, right? So we don't get those corporate, endorsements, or it's kind of hard to get some kind of a relationship with big companies, because maybe you're a YouTuber who has 100 subscribers, or 150, or 170, whatever the case may be. Not all of us have 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 subscribers. And for some of us, that's kind of a smack in the face a little bit. I mean, but it is what it is, We have to slowly work our way up, and, hopefully, some people do this with the goal that they want to, get to the point where they get that paycheck from the commercials, from the ads, that they start getting revenue. I started this just for the fun of it. I want to do something fun and wacky, and if I'm buying stuff and unboxing it, I wanted to record it so I can share my thoughts and opinions with everyone else. That's a lot of people out there. But some people are like, well, I want to get that fancy thing. But that's also how we get the views. You get the views by getting, well, honestly, one, by networking. Building within a community. You get that. Or you get people, you got to get that latest item, that everyone wants to know about. You're the first one to unbox it or talk about it. That's where you get a lot of those views from, without having ad revenue and, a couple thousand subs, But one of the things I want to do is I want to kind of step things up. That's what I kind of want to do. But as far as the cameras, I really don't know what really to use. One, I don't have the money for a DSLR. And if you don't know what that is, basically those are the high-end cameras. Those are the ones when it looks like, even the streamers and YouTubers, they look like they're in a professional movie studio or TV studio. Like, they look so crisp. Everything does, nothing looks fuzzy. Everything looks perfect, crystal clear. Those are the DSLRs. Those bad boys are hell expensive. So I wanted to show you guys what I have been using. And also, I wanted to get your thoughts. What do you think I should do? I mean, I have the C922. It's been a pretty good camera. But sometimes when I'm uploading, it loses its quality. I mean, it's kind of cool that I have and it's one thing. Not everyone has multiple cameras to choose from. So yes, I do acknowledge that I am pretty fortunate that I have multiple cameras. I know people have tried to use the Wi-Fi based security cameras like you would put outside, or maybe they're using tablets or their iPad. Everyone does their own little thing. Me, I have somewhat a background in computers. I do tech support myself. Honestly, I haven't truly built a computer in a number of years. That's just me. I'm hoping to maybe build a computer in a year or so, but first I gotta take care of some bills. Get into a better situation. Now, my desktop computer almost died on me yesterday, in fact, but I did some tweaking, played around with a few different settings, had to do a restore point, so it's running a little better right now. It's not the greatest, but with this shortage on microchips and shortage on everything going on in the world, we kind of have to look where we can. And unfortunately, the price of webcams got driven up really high thanks to what this past year and a half. So I'm debating whether to go to the Brio. My problem is I really want to know how much of a difference is the C922 to the Brio. One of the problems is it's kind of hard for any YouTuber, whether you're got 5 subscribers or if you got 50,000 subscribers, it's kind of hard for you to get that information because that reviewer, they're giving you their perspective. Maybe they're not covering everything. And actually, I've come across a lot of YouTubers that, these videos that are talking about, oh, this camera posted this camera, guess what? They're sponsored by a certain company. Maybe the company of one of the cameras that they're featuring. So, is it truly honest? No. I mean, there's bias, and there's obviously, they're going to give you their affiliate links where they get a little bit of a kickback if you go to Amazon or to this place or that place because of those affiliate links, and they get a little kickback, and there's nothing wrong with that. But honestly, like some YouTube channels, I'm not going to say their names, a couple of them are tech reviewers, like they just have that fake kind of personality when they're talking on the camera and how they sound. You know that they don't talk like that in real life. Like someone says, okay, well, this is how you do it. I mean, every YouTuber has their own vibe, their own way, their own swagger, if you will. And honestly, I mean, you hear someone like that, obviously they're putting up a fake voice. You get that vibe that this person is, there's no way that this person says hi to their mom and dad that same way. When they're talking like this, and like they think they're on the radio and sounding, yeah, to me that sends a very negative vibe. And a lot of times, those are the ones where it doesn't feel like they're giving you every bit of information. They're running down the spec sheets. They're running down all the positives. They might actually mention a few negatives. But half the time, we're not being told, okay, well, in this program, with this software, or, you have to download this software and this driver from this site and this site. And, by the way, that software is not going to be compatible with OBS, or that software, you're not going to get those features to transition over if you're doing StreamYard or whatever kind of streaming service you might be using. And a lot of times, whenever you're searching for, like me, I was doing searches for webcams, best webcams for YouTube. And guess what? Most of them were coming up for game streaming. Not all of us are doing game streaming. A lot of us want to use these cameras for maybe doing unbox videos, or maybe a vlog, or, maybe a podcast of some kind, something like that. It just seems like there's a lot of, I don't know, back and forth and sideways, and Bob's your uncle and Jenny's your aunt, and who the hell is sitting behind me right now? I mean, it gets you turned around. You really don't know who to listen to and who not to listen to. So here I am. I still have the C922. I mean, this USB camera is not too bad. It's not the greatest. Hold on. My camera just froze. One of my cameras froze. We still have the C922. And that USB camera, I'm actually holding it right now. And I'm frozen. in the bottom section of the screen, guys. Another reason why I'm not crazy about that USB camera. The C922 is actually starting to heat up a little bit, in fact, too. Just on the top of the camera, it's starting to heat up. So, I mean, unfortunately, you know, I'm having technical difficulties, guys. I'm sorry about that. So, that's pretty much where I'm at. I'm still trying to get things to... My mouse is going all kinds of crazy. So, there we are. I mean, I'm still going to rock with the C922, but I'm looking at a few different things. I'm debating getting the stream cam. I'm looking at the Brio. I mean, my problem is, knowing my luck, if I get the Brio, you know what's going to happen. I guarantee in a couple months, Logitech's going to drop some other new, fancy, state-of-the-art camera. I'm guessing that'll probably be in the ballpark of $200 to $250, if not more. But, I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, I really don't know. Do you think I should stick with my C922 and just keep rocking with it? Do you think I should try this stream cam, which is also by Logitech? Or do you think I should go with the Brio, which is also by Logitech? It purports itself, it claims that it's 4K, but, you know, that's if you get the best optimum settings, and that's if your computer can handle it. If your graphics card, your RAM, you know, your processor can't exactly pull up, if you can't really get that 4K out, you're probably still going to be stuck at a 1080, but it could be a pretty smooth 1080, who knows. So, or do I want to try something else? Do I want to try a different brand? There's a new one that a lot of YouTubers have been reviewing, or I've also seen some people talk about some of the Razer cams. There's been a couple Razer cams that have came out, as in the keyboard and gaming accessory manufacturer Razer, R-A-Z-E-R. So I'm trying to do some research, but it all depends on, one, what people have actually unboxed, and it's kind of hard to tell when, you know, maybe their camera quality, the camera that they're showing you unboxing isn't the camera that you want to get the review of, so it's kind of hard. And plus, when the video gets compressed or gets slightly distorted, it's not as clear as it is on your computer. When it's uploaded to YouTube, you really can't, sometimes some of the quality is kind of negligible. The only differences you can really notice are going to be the color. Color on one camera, maybe it's more of a natural skin tone, and maybe in the other camera it was more white. At the beginning of this video, when I had all three cameras running, you can see there was a slight difference. You can see more of a white wall. Another one looked a little bit more tan. You know, everything, you're going to have differences, and that's the problem. We have so many differences out there, it's kind of hard to see which one is the best one for you. Because it's not like you can test it out, right? Even if you could go to a Best Buy or... you know, we used to have CompUSA up here in Buffalo, but we don't have those anymore. You know, if wherever your computer supply places, your electronic stores, or your outlets are, you know, you could stand, let's say they have cameras for you to test out. Well, one, the computer it's connected to in the store is going to have completely different specs than your computer. Two, obviously there's much brighter lighting and much wider space. You know, it's kind of hard, you know, it's hard for you to kind of figure. I really wish that some YouTubers, if they're reviewing a camera, to review it not just in their regular studio, but maybe take it into their front room or a small bedroom. Maybe something that doesn't, you know, someplace that doesn't have the greatest lighting. You know? Or, you know, like here. The dimension. You guys know this is a spare bedroom. I have a couple bookcases here. But I have a bunch of totes and storage right behind it. I mean, yes, I have a big mess here. You know, over on my desk here, I have my work computer. I have a laptop. And I have blinds here. I mean, this is a spare bedroom in an apartment. We use it for storage, and I use it for my little collection here. And this is my studio. It's nothing fancy. It's nothing fantastic. Oh, we got a closet right there. Some of my tools and just some cardboard boxes I save when I do some paint mods and modifications and some of my other projects. You know, some of us, those that are starting out, We don't have much. You know, we have a lot of YouTubers that came out this past year are young people under the age of 20. Maybe they started in their spare bedroom or maybe in their actual bedroom. You know, they get done with their homework and, you know, they decide to do some YouTube videos. Something constructive, something fun, something for them to get into, something to kind of motivate them, you know? So that's what I would really like. I know this video is a bit long, and this video was meant to kind of give a comparison on cameras, but it kind of rolled into something completely different. More of an editorial, if you will, a viewpoint. And a little bit of a rant. I'm sorry, guys. But, I mean, I have the C922. I have this USB camera, which is just not working for whatever reason. I'm still frozen here, guys. That's hilarious. It is still frozen. I'm going to have to unplug that and plug it back in. It's crazy. I'm sorry, guys. Let's go back to the main screen. I mean, at least the C922 is doing pretty well. Honestly, that camera is pretty much priced around $100, $110. Whether you go Amazon, Best Buy, Walmart, Office Depot, just about anywhere and everywhere you can go. It's a pretty good camera. I don't use the microphone, guys, by the way, in case you never knew. I got a Snowball. I got the blue Snowball. I actually got this on sale at GameStop. Believe it or not, that's what I use all the time here. You never want to use the microphone from your webcams, guys. They're always crap. I don't care who is doing the review. If they're not telling you that the microphone is crap, they're not doing their damn job. I'm being blunt, okay? When I'm talking on my videos here, when I'm talking, this is the real me. I'm not putting up a front. I'm not being all Johnny Perfect. No. I mean, this is me, okay? This channel started out as just something to, you know, I wanted to do a couple builds. As you guys hear me talk about all the time, I'm part of the Buffalo Ghostbusters in Buffalo, New York. And a lot of times I was building props. You know, I started, you know, getting a trap from Spirit, doing some painting, sanded it down. You know, got some decals on Etsy. You know, just kind of getting parts from different people on Etsy or eBay. Doing some painting. I actually got a real transistor on here. But doing those small things, I mean, this is all by me. I mean, this was a Spirit trap. And I modified this, you know, just painting on top of some cardboard on my little small patio. You know, taking a red Sharpie to make this red light right here. You know, sometimes doing the small things, you know. My desk has tons of holes across here from drills going through it. From me doing different projects. That's how this channel started, and I started doing unboxings. I started, you know, expanding some of my collectibles, and this channel kind of moved into the toy community, which a lot of you who are probably watching this are part of that, you know. But I'm still a tech person at heart. I'm still like to review and do other things, but you know, it all depends on your community and what's good for you. Some of us, maybe we can't get a camera. Maybe we're using our phone, you know, and that's what we have to do. And for some people, it works fantastic. Some people know more about computer software or studio software than I do. I know very little. I know jack about camera and video software, okay? I use Video Editor from Windows to make my videos, okay? OBS, I'm to the point where I have my mic in here. I can set up multiple cameras. I can do screen capture, or if I'm actually playing a game, I can transition that into streaming it through OBS. That's about my limitations right there, guys. I don't know anything about filters. I don't claim to know anything about filters when it comes to certain filters in OBS, which stands for Open Broadcast Software. It's a free program that is constantly being updated and edited, or updated and upgraded, I should say. I know very little about it. I know how to stream through it, through YouTube. Very simple, because I watched about 5 or 10 videos. I mean, I literally know nothing. I work for a cable company, and I can walk an elderly person through rebooting their box, putting together a modem and a router, But when it comes to video software, I really don't know a damn thing. I just learn things little by little, watching videos, doing like you guys all do. So, so again, I appreciate you guys for checking out this video. I know it was a long one, guys. I hope some of this helped you out a little bit. If it did, hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts, your questions, your concerns, or maybe your experiences. Maybe you know a good camera that I should try out here. Now, I have some cheap Walmart lights over there. I have an LED rope going around the entire room pretty much. I have some LED puck lights that I got off of Amazon. That's what lights up the back area here, all the shelvings and the ceiling. That's all white duct tape and puck lights that run through, that interconnects almost like a, I guess you could call it like a daisy chain or a Christmas tree, like a series section that plugs into an outlet. That's what I have here, guys. That's it. That got my lights right there. Otherwise, it looks nice and dark. I got my LEDs on a remote. I can change my colors. There you guys go. I mean, I don't have the greatest setup. I like it for the most part, but I just wish I had a little bit of a crisper image after it uploads into YouTube, you know? So, there we are. If this video helped you guys out at all, please give me a thumbs up. If it didn't, give me a thumbs down. Let me know your thoughts. If you think my rant is unwarranted and I'm being unfair to people, let me know in the comment section below, guys. If this really helps you out, if it gave you a little bit of insight, let me know. I really would appreciate your thoughts and ideas and your opinions on this subject. So hit me up in the comment section below. And as always, keep on busting, guys. And I will catch you on the flip side.